Welcome into the first official installment of this scouting report, the weekly series where your pal Sal scouts out all of the day one brews for the brand new cards so that you don't have to. Today I have 7 examples from some amazing streamers, content creators, and just overall Marvel Snap players. And if you like one of their lists, you can find all of their links and information down in the description below. By the end of this video, you'll have a great idea of what cards synergize well with USAgent, and you can start brewing a deck of your own. Or if you like one of the lists that we feature here, feel free to steal it. No net decking hate here, and I have all of the links to every deck down below too. So without further ado, up first, we've got a list by my friend King Tuccrr himself, and this is a really unique take on C3 that I know I am super excited to try out myself. We've got debris for a little bit of Clog, and we can turn those rocks into 3 powered rocks later on with the Valkyrie. We've got Quake to shake things up a little bit. I know, I couldn't help myself, all right? We've got, what else we got on the list? We got Juggernaut, one of the most underrated cards in Marvel Snap, if you ask me, but nobody did, but I'm telling you anyways. And then we've got the USAgent, which has very little downside in a deck like this because of the cards that we're running, but I think you can find a way to make it work. You got a whopping total of 3 cards that you don't want to be in the same lane as your USAgent. Outside of that, play this deck freely and steal some cubes. Up next, we've got a Toxic Surfer list from It's Guest Gaming. I don't know about you, but when Comertage was the hot location, I played a ton of Toxic Surfer, and I think we just found a way to make it even more toxic with USAgent in here. So snag this list from the description below and get out there, play for your turn 7s, and see how insanely negative you can make your opponent's power. Now here we have an extremely interesting take on a lockdown list from Jeff Hoogland. Storm, the typical lockdown piece, and then mixed with some extra power that we can maybe leave there, like a Havoc, or a Bishop even. And then you've got Goose for another lane where you know that you can build up an Angela maybe with your Kitty Pryde. And then you've got that USAgent on a 3rd lane to make sure that any of your opponent's big cards just get slapped. This list seems spicy, you guys. Now, I can't say that I would be able to pilot this efficiently, but I believe in some of you out there. So again, snag this one if you want to give it a try. I'm starting to get a feeling that Dera might be a fan of Clog lists. I don't know, let me know if I'm right on that one. But here we are, day 1, Dera's brewing up another Clog option for our good old buddy USAgent. You've got most of what you'd expect out of the Hood, Sentry, Annihilus package. We got a Green Goblin, we've got Titania, one of the cards that I personally am terrified to use because I'll know I'll screw it up. We've got Hope Summers for the energy generation, Debris, Luke Cage, so we make sure that we don't have to deal with any of the nonsense from USAgent. This list seems terrifying. Who knows if it's a good one? Time will tell, but it does seem fun. Now this is a list right here that seems more my speed. This list is coming to us from our good buddy Drewsky over on Twitter. We've got a spicy take on a Sera control list, one of the archetypes in Marvel Snap that performs best in Conquest. But you can look at the list yourself and kind of figure out what it's trying to do. We've got the typical control duo, Shang-Chi and Enchantress. We've got Zabu to also discount our Crossbones as well as our Typhoid Mary. We've got Luke Cage to negate the Typhoid Mary, and if we don't manage to get Luke Cage, we've got Enchantress we can even use on our own cards like Lizard and Typhoid. This is one I definitely think you should experiment with on your own. Maybe we put in Miss Marvel instead of a Crossbones if you don't like having to meet the Crossbones conditions. Maybe you feel like you're a pro at managing priority and you don't need Ghosts, you'd rather put in Mobius and Mobius. Take this list, make it your own, have some fun, kick some ass. These 12 Marvel Snap cards have a little bit of everything coming straight at you from the mad lad who reached rank 1 for more than just a hot minute, and that is YoWoodyMJ. We're mixing in a bunch of the Mill package, Yondu, Gladiator, Zemo. We've got the Doc Ock for Disruption, and then we also have the Cannonball and Shang-Chi, just in case we pull some bad stuff. You've got Red Hulk growing in the background as we shoot for a turn 7 with magic. Overall, I look at this list and go, what's not to love? So snag the deck code and get out there and make some people rage quit Marvel Snap. And last but certainly not least is a toxic high evo from the best dad out there, Regis Killbin himself. Now I don't know if Regina would approve of how toxic this list is, but oh boy howdy do I need to play it soon. High Evo needs no introduction. You know how the card works if you've been playing Marvel Snap for any amount of time. And as you can see, this is such a unique version where we're going for a free abomination with all of the ways that we have to reduce our enemy's power. Scorpion, USAgent, Cyclops, Spider-Woman, the Thing, you name it, it's in here. We're doing the stuff. So clog them up with the breeze, slap your Man-Thing on top of them, and go ahead and steal some cubes from your opponent with this one. What was that? Too much? Yeah, we'll rein it back in for the next one. Well, there you have it. 7 lists to get you started on day 1 with the brand new USAgent, as long as you were able to get him, because Spotlight caches were a little scuffed today, but they're figuring it out. If you have any other suggestions on lists that we should try with the brand new card, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to see gameplay on any of these, let me know there too. Either way, I'm glad you made it this far in the video, and I will see you next Tuesday and every Tuesday after that for the scouting report. Much love, everybody. Take care.